I really hope she will see this. Colleen, if you see this, this is possible. It's going to get easier. It's 3 a.m. 3:20 actually. I can't sleep, so I watched some of Colleen's vlog from today, 2nd of December. And I immediately downloaded this footage because this is the first thing. Colleen, if you watch this, I'm so sorry nobody's showed you this or tried to help you make it possible. Because at the hospital that we were at in Sweden, we worked on this straight away. And it may look hard, but once you get into the rhythm, it's going to be so much easier. You can breastfeed both kids at the same time. I did it with my kids when they were much littler. And you can do it without pain. You get somebody to help you roll up towels, or you get one of those fancy nursing twin pillows. It's all good, whichever you choose. Babies can just lay there. It's so nice and it's so easy. So I really hope that you will have people help you figure that out. Whew. My strong feelings about this wake me up. It's like, it's not 3 a.m. It's 11 a.m. and the kids are at school and I'm working. Before I decided to watch that video, I decided to try to get some thoughts down and type them all up. And I think it would probably be best for me to just read it because I don't need to make this fancy. Even though I want to, and I want to have like cool B-roll and be really good. I want to get this video out there. Just advice for surviving the NICU. Just thoughts from my heart of encouragement. Because I've been there. I lived at the hospital for 6 weeks. I survived. And I want to support you, and I want to share a little bit. I'm just going to read and just stop blabbering when I have perfectly good words I've already written. In her vlogs, Colleen shares how she really feels. She lets it all out, the overwhelm. She's not ashamed of her tears and the feelings of weakness. I hope she will hear that so much of where she's afraid of letting people down is in her head. So much of what can make us miserable is just our ideas about things. A story in our head that is just built up into this whole world. The thing about having twins is that you learn real fast that you have to ask for help. You have to strip down your expectations of what you can do and get accomplished. I hope she can drop so much of those expectations she put on herself and not worry about letting anyone down. I hope she can feel the freedom to just be with her kids and not worry about what anyone at the hospital thinks either. I hope she will know that she is a good mom and this season is not going to last forever. I wanted to kind of break these thoughts up a little bit because the thing that I wanted to talk about for myself maybe will be helpful for her too, or for somebody else watching this. Here we go. I read a quote on Twitter that shook me and I want to get it tattooed. Maybe for real. I recently saw this tweet and the weight of those words made me feel like I can see every moment of my life where anxiety robbed me of the playfulness that I wanted. Where responsibility and fear and duty was a leash and muzzle, and fun and joy and personality was a luxury I couldn't afford. It's like the near-death experiences you hear about, where you see your life flash before your eyes, and I see the life I could have lived fuller. I'm not letting that steal any more life, and I'm choosing playfulness with my kids more. I'm stopping to notice if it's anxiety that is trying to assert self-control. Playfulness is why I love vlogging. I love having a reason to have fun. I pull out the phone and boom, I can imagine that I'm there with friends. I have a reason to make the simple act of making a cup of tea or picking up a package from the post desk at the store an epic adventure. Because I can. Spending all day until the kids come home in front of the computer or cleaning the house all alone can get lonely. All my friends are busy people, and I can easily tell myself that I shouldn't bother them because, of course, they are busy. They have jobs, and some of them have kids and dreams, and the fear of wanting to talk to someone and them not being available isn't a way that I want to get let down. That's a big reason why this channel isn't just vlogs, it's also podcast conversations. It means too much for me to get the opportunity to talk to actual real-life people. I've heard many times that if I really wanted this channel to grow, I'd make a choice. I'd do one or the other, vlogs or podcast conversations. The mighty algorithm will not shine on me if I don't follow the rules. But I'm making this video at 3 a.m. because I see another twin mom suffering under the weight of feeling not good enough. And I was there, crying with frustration when they said the babies weren't gaining weight fast enough. And I was doing everything I could, feeling like I was a failure because my body wasn't enough by their standards, when it looked amazing and the kids were happy and growing and satisfied in my eyes. I remember the exhaustion of living at the hospital and being so tired that my entire body was vibrating with this to-the-bones deep cold, my breasts being hard as rocks and painful, sitting at the pump for hours, long hours of the night, watching the bottles fill, walking them to the fridge, barely remembering my name, wearing all kinds of fluids on my hospital gown, feeling like a zombie version of myself. I just basically let myself surrender to that. But I did give myself some work to do because I can't ever do nothing. When they would sleep between meals, I would make some phone calls for the theater group I was with. I think it is important to do something for yourself, something that gives you a small sense of vitality. For some people, that's doing their toenails or looking at a magazine or something. But I think the what has to be small. Here we go. To survive the NICU, you have to let the thoughts of what else you could be doing go. You have to accept the new normal. Live in the moment. Nursing session by session, skin to skin. You have to go for walks and breathe fresh air. You have to trust that the things you can't do will be taken care of by the people you can depend on. The more you try to hold on to doing all the normal things, the more you will hurt yourself. You are only human, and you used to be able to contort yourself enough to survive, but us twin mamas find the end of our limits a little bit faster. Please be careful.